Hey you guys, welcome back to AniYayAniNay. Of course, well, actually, this is the special series of Studio Ghibli hosted by your favorite hosts of AniYayAniNay. As always, I'm your host, John.
And I'm Joey. You totally forgot to say that. This was the special series. What you doing, man?
Sorry, I'm just off it, man. Cut me some slack here.
Alright, maybe.
Okay, well, let's get this thing started here. As always, guys, welcome back to AniYayAniNay. Of course, well, the Studio Ghibli series of AniYayAniNay. I don't know what's wrong with me, guys. I'm off it today.
This man is tripping today, y'all. He does this intro every time.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just having an off day today.
It's okay. We all have them off days.
But today we are actually doing the review on the anime that I pulled, right? Or was it you? Oh God.
We're having another moment again, y'all.
Oh, great.
I want to say it. I want to say it was you.
Okay.
I don't quite remember.
Well, we did Grave of the Fireflies last time, and
Which one was that before that one?
that was the last one we did.
Yeah, and which one was the one before that one? Okay.
And then it was Princess Mononoke. I think you pulled that one.
I pulled Mononoke. You pulled Grave.
So that means you pulled this one, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we got that covered now. Today we are reviewing the anime film that Joey pulled, and it is Porco Rosso. Porco Rosso. Porco Rosso.
Porco Rosso. Yeah. Porco Rosso.
First, before we get started, let me just say, whoever said that pigs can't fly,
They lied.
they were wrong. Porco Rosso is actually based off a manga known as Hikoti Jidai, which in English means The Age of the Flying Boat, which was a 3-part watercolor manga that was written by Hayao Miyazaki in 1989, who actually is the founder of Studio Ghibli. So, I mean, that's pretty awesome right there.
Mm-hmm.
But for those of you who don't know, Porco Rosso actually takes place... the plot revolves around the Italians during the First World War. And basically now, an ex-fighter ace, who's now known as Marco Rosso, now lives as a freelance bounty hunter chasing what we call known as air pirates over the Adriatic Sea. Although he is unusually cursed and now is an anthropomorphic pig, which basically means... Anthropomorphic means it's basically giving animal characteristics like humans.
Mm-hmm.
So he looks like a pig, but he acts everything like a human.
He does everything like a human. He talks like a human and crap like that.
He is known to the world as Porco Rosso. In Italian, that means red pig or the red pork. But, I mean, we don't want to go too deep into this. But, I mean, let's just give off some of our main characters. We're going to do what we usually do with Studio Ghibli films and just give off some of our main characters and how we feel about the film. We don't want to give too deep into the plot because we don't want to spoil anything. But like we said also many times, I'm pretty sure any fans of Studio Ghibli have already watched all these films.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, I guess you could say my favorite character, of course, was the main character this time, Marco Paget or Porco Rosso. What about you, Joey? What do you think would be your favorite character? Probably him or Chris?
I don't know. They both were pretty cool.
Yes. Well, I mean, basically, it seems like they have this kind of like love affair in the film between Gina and Theo, of course, the engineer, and of course the woman who is there who owns the restaurant, who is in love with Porco Rosso.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, my favorite part was that that final dog fight and everything.
Yeah, that was the best part of it all.
Yes, that dogfight first, none of them could hit each other. And then, of course, both their guns jammed, or one of them used all their bullets.
Yeah, one used all of his bullets and one jammed.
So Chris starts shooting a damn pistol at him.
You're not going to hit me.
he hits his damn plane, and then he throws junk out the window. He's like, "You're not gonna hit me with that stuff," and then boom,
right in the face.
And then they actually land, and then it starts turning into a fist fight like they're boxing.
Like,
I'm like, wow, where is this fight going now? I thought this was an air fight. Now we're in the water.
Well, you see, Marco or Porco.
Yeah.
He will not shoot the pilot.
Yeah, he shoots down planes.
He will only shoot the plane.
Yeah, and when he finally got it, well, technically he had a shot plenty of times, but then he finally gets the nerve to shoot, then
it jams.
That's called a bad omen there.
I'm telling you.
I mean, jeez. But what did you think of the film overall, Joe?
I mean, overall it was pretty good.
Yes. But I mean, I was thinking, since it kind of gave off, I thought it was going to give you that vibe that it was too kiddish, like Totoro was.
I mean, not really. It did every now and then, but not as much.
Well, I guess it kind of like didn't give off that vibe too much. It kind of like gave off a PG vibe, of course. But I mean, I think we all have known that Studio Ghibli, even though they're technically movies meant for kids, they do have some moments in there that we probably say they don't nowadays in schools say, like, kids don't watch this stuff because they have adults smoking and smoking is bad for you. I have to say, with the way they make kid films now here in America, they make them too boring and too kiddish.
Facts.
I mean, when we were watching cartoons when we were young, we were watching things like Johnny Bravo. And you could already tell that that wasn't a good that man wasn't a good man. Watching things like Ed, Edd and Eddy.
Oh my god. Ed, Edd and Eddy was so stupid but funny at the same time.
Yes, but the point I'm trying to make here, when you compare cartoons to what we've watched in cartoons
they ain't
now,
nothing now.
Yeah. Because they say that these cartoons are ruining kids or making them more violent or teaching them bad life lessons. It's like, it's not the cartoon. It's not the cartoon that's the problem here. At least not the way I see it.
Nah, it's just the way the person it takes it into their head, really.
I mean, I've already mentioned this multiple times probably to you. I don't know about on this cast, but you know there's technically two versions of Return of the Joker from Batman Beyond, right?
Yep.
There was and it all takes place on the flashback.
Mm-hmm.
There's the censor version they now have that they show on Cartoon Network, which is when Tim Drake just pushes Joker and he gets electrocuted. And then you have the original version, which is what we watch, where he actually takes the toy gun that hurts people and he actually shoots the Joker.
Yep.
Which was better, in my opinion. But they said that inspired child violence.
Yep. They sure did.
But, I mean, that's not the point here. Well, we're getting off topic here. The point of this podcast, of course, is Porco Rosso. I mean, overall, I think it was a really good movie, in my opinion. I mean, I like aerial combat. When it comes to war movies or anything involving during wars, I love planes. Planes are pretty badass.
I mean, personally, I'm not big on war movies, really and truthfully. But it was a good movie. The main parts that I liked was the aerial dogfights.
Yes.
Because that was the most action in the movies.
Yes.
Me. They mainly did all their fights in the air or on the water and stuff like that. And that's what I like because I like all the action.
Yes, I know you like action.
Huh?
I know you like action, but you know, Studio Ghibli action, of course, is a little bit different than.
It is a little bit different, but it's still the way they do it is still a good way.
Yeah, it's kind of more of a, I guess you can say, a comical action.
Mm-hmm.
Than an actual, you know, pure action thing that you watch. Like if you were watching, say, an action-packed anime, like, say, like, I'm not going to say Tokyo Ghoul because that's too obvious for you. But I was going to say maybe like something like, Fairy Tail or maybe like Naruto or Samurai X or Rurouni Kenshin, where it's like pure action, not like a comical thing going on there where it's still funny.
Yeah, that would be more my thing, yes.
Because that's the intensity action there.
But even though Studio Ghibli does it the way they do it, where it's like a comical, it's still pretty cool.
Yeah, I know. But it's comical like that for a reason, because Studio Ghibli is technically meant to make kid movies. That's what Hayao Miyazaki has been doing for like 50 years. And he's very good at it.
Very good.
But now we need to find out where we're going to rank this thing here. Okay. Definitely better than My Neighbor Totoro, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're over Totoro. But let's see what else we got. Because I want to make sure... Because this will be finally, we will have our top 10 ranking, guys, with this review.
Top 10? What?
Yeah, I know. 10 Studio Ghibli movies we've watched. And we're like, Jesus Christ. No
It's
way.
getting intense over here.
Yes, because we got to find out where everything goes.
Yeah.
And as things get more, as we get more and more films, it's like the list gets longer and longer.
I'm telling you.
And the funny thing is, I don't think Studio Ghibli will ever end, in my opinion, even if Hayao Miyazaki leaves. But okay. But so we have it over My Neighbor Totoro, which we had at number 6. At number 7. But we also have, let's see, we also have Arrietty next. You think it was better than Arrietty? Come on, Joe.
It might be a little better to me.
Okay. So Arrietty was at number 5. So if Arrietty's at number 5 and Grave of Fireflies is at number 4, you think it was better than Grave of Fireflies?
I actually kind of like Grave better.
Okay, so you think it's in the top 5 and Arrietty gets pushed down into the bottom 5. He's thinking hard here, guys.
We can do that for me.
Okay. Well, here's our ranking so far for our top 10. We have Spirited Away at number 1, Princess Mononoke at number 2, The Wind Rises at number 3, Grave of Fireflies at number 4, Porco Rosso at number 5, Arrietty at number 6. Number 7, we have The Cat Returns. Number 8, we have My Neighbor Totoro. Number 9, we have Pompoko. And number 10, we have Earwig and the Witch.
Yep, Earwig.
I can never get over that movie. That movie is atrocious for a Studio Ghibli. But now, Joe picked this one, so now I gotta pick, right? Which one will I pick here? No, I want to dig a little deeper.
Get up and down.
Okay, I got one, guys. Here we go. What is it? All right, we got Whisper of the Heart next.
Whisper of the Heart.
Yes. This is an interesting one because technically this is like a spin-off. This was like The Cat Returns was a spin-off sequel to this movie because it also has Baron. Baron is also in this movie. So that will be interesting. You'll see him in this movie. Whereas Cat Returns was about him specifically, this movie is more about like the other characters, but he tags along in everything. But you guys heard it here. Whisper of the Heart will be our next review. But as always, I'm your host, John.
And I'm Joey.
We'll see you
on the next one.
Bye.